Did you know that one of the oldest and most iconic automakers in the world, a company that has built everything from muscle cars to luxury sedans and rugged trucks, is now betting its entire future on electric vehicles? That's right, we're talking about General Motors, or GM, a company with more than a century of history in shaping the automobile industry. And today, they're in the middle of one of the boldest transitions in modern automotive history. Welcome to AMZ Auto. And in this video, we're going to dive deep into how GM is reinventing itself as an EV powerhouse, what makes its strategy unique, the challenges it faces, and what the future might look like for this legendary brand. So stick around, because this story is about innovation, risk, and a vision to dominate the electric future. General Motors was founded in 1908, and over the decades it became a household name not just in America, but all over the world. With brands like Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, and GMC, GM became synonymous with American engineering. From the Chevy Impala of the 60s to the Cadillac Escalade of the 2000s, GM's vehicles shaped culture, lifestyles, and even music. But as the 21st century unfolded, the auto industry faced a new kind of challenge: climate change, rising fuel prices, and the global shift toward clean energy. Suddenly, the world was no longer asking for bigger engines and more horsepower. It was asking for efficiency, sustainability, and technology-driven innovation. GM had already experimented with electric vehicles as early as the 1990s with the EV1, a car that many people now consider ahead of its time. While that program was eventually canceled, it planted the seeds for what GM is doing today. Fast forward to the 2010s, and GM shocked the market again by launching the Chevrolet Volt, a plug-in hybrid, and later the Chevrolet Bold EV, which was one of the first affordable long-range electric cars available in the US. These cars proved that GM wasn't just watching from the sidelines. It was willing to invest in new technology and test the market. But the real turning point came in 2021 when GM CEO, Mary Barra, announced that the company would aim for an all-electric future, with the bold goal of eliminating tailpipe emissions from all its new light-duty vehicles by 2035. This wasn't just another corporate promise. It was a declaration that one of the largest automakers in the world was ready to leave gasoline behind. The cornerstone of this plan is GM's Ultium platform, a highly flexible battery and propulsion system that can power everything from compact SUVs to heavy-duty trucks. The Ultium battery technology allows for different configurations of range, power, and design, giving GM the ability to scale EV production across multiple brands. So what does this mean in practice? It means vehicles like the GMC Hummer EV, a fully electric supertruck that combines outrageous power with cutting-edge technology. It means the Cadillac Lyriq, a luxury electric SUV designed to redefine Cadillac for a new generation. It means the Chevy Silverado EV, a truck built to compete head-to-head with Ford's F-150 Lightning and Tesla's Cybertruck. And these are just the beginning. GM has announced plans for dozens of EV models over the next decade, covering every segment of the market. One of the biggest challenges in EV adoption is cost, and GM knows that. That's why the company is investing billions of dollars into battery production in the United States. GM's joint venture with LG Energy Solution, called Ultium Cells LLC, is building massive battery factories in places like Ohio, Tennessee, and Michigan. By controlling battery production at scale, GM aims to reduce costs, increase supply, and avoid the kinds of shortages that have slowed down other automakers. But this transition is not without risk. For over 100 years, GM's business model has been built around internal combustion engines, dealerships, and a supply chain optimized for gasoline vehicles. Shifting that massive structure to focus entirely on EVs is like turning a giant ship. It takes time, money, and flawless execution. There's also competition from Tesla, which still dominates the EV market, and newer players like Rivian and Lucid, who are hungry for their slice of the future. However, GM's biggest strength lies in its scale. It sells millions of vehicles every year. It has a dealer network across North America, and it owns some of the most recognizable car brands in the world. If GM can successfully leverage that scale and bring affordable EVs to the masses, it could accelerate the adoption of electric cars faster than almost anyone else. And let's not forget, GM isn't just building cars. It's also investing in software, autonomous driving, and connected services. The company's Cruise division is testing self-driving vehicles in cities like San Francisco, showing that GM's ambitions go beyond just electrification. For consumers, this means a future where you could walk into a Chevrolet dealership and choose between an electric SUV, an electric truck, or maybe even an affordable compact EV with enough range to handle your daily commute. It means Cadillac could truly become a rival to Tesla in the luxury EV space. And it means that GM could play a critical role in helping the US meet its climate goals by putting millions of zero-emission vehicles on the road. Of course, there are still questions. Will GM be able to ramp up production quickly enough? Will the Ultium platform deliver the performance and cost savings that GM is promising? And will customers, who have driven gasoline-powered Chevys and Cadillacs for generations, embrace this electric revolution? Only time will tell. What we can say for sure is that GM has committed to one of the boldest transformations in the auto industry's history. It has the resources, the experience, and the vision to pull it off. And if it succeeds, the next generation of drivers may look back at GM not just as the company that built the classic cars of the past, but as the automaker that led the charge into an all-electric future. So what do you think? Will General Motors become the EV leader of tomorrow, or will it struggle to compete in a market dominated by Tesla and newcomers? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into GM's electric future, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to AMZ Auto for more in-depth automotive stories, industry insights, and the latest on electric vehicles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.